The question that we get a lot from our federal employees that are ready to retire. Ben, what in the heck do I do with my TSP when I retire? I've been adding to my TSP throughout my life. I'm no longer adding to it. It's just sitting there. What are my options? And I think there's really 3 or 4 key options that you have on what you can do with your TSP at retirement. Number one would just be leave it in TSP. Leave it in TSP. The benefits of TSP are that you've known it your entire life. It's your safe space, if you will. You know all of the funds. There's only 5 of them: C, G, F, C, and I. Plus, they have the target date retirement funds. It's easy. You know it. You know exactly how the TSP works, and they're low-cost funds. Well, maybe you're thinking, okay, TSP has been great, but what else could I do if I wanted to? If you're going to be somebody that's choosing to work after your federal retirement, there's a 401k or a 403b or another qualified retirement plan elsewhere, you could roll your TSP into one of those accounts. A rollover is a completely tax-free process. And then at least you're not managing having a 401k at company X and an old TSP at the federal government, and you've consolidated those accounts so they're easier to see for monitoring purposes. Another thing you could do is you could completely cash out your TSP. And please, I'm not saying that you should cash out your TSP. By cash out, that would mean, I've got $1 million in my TSP, and now I want to have $1 million in my bank account. Please don't do that. Or if you're thinking about doing that, please give us a call or somebody else a call first. When you do that, that will be all taxable income on your return. So if you have $1 million pre-tax TSP and you cash it out and put it all into your bank account, now you've got $1 million of income that you're going to write on your tax return. And as you can imagine, $1 million income line item is going to have quite a bit of taxes associated with it. The last thing you can do is you can roll it over into an IRA. So maybe you'd want to roll over your thrift savings plan into an IRA at Vanguard or at Schwab or at Fidelity. Or if you're working with Mason and Associates, you'd roll over into an IRA at Axos. Again, this process is completely tax-free. And the benefits of doing this are the 5 funds at TSP are nice, but you have the world of investment options open to you when you invest in an IRA. You also have different tax treatments for giving to charity, such as qualified charitable distributions. We can do Roth conversions within an IRA. And the key here is we can actually do Roth conversions and withhold from those Roth conversions. Whereas with TSP, you can do Roth conversions in plan, but you're not able to withhold from them. So you have to come out of pocket to pay more taxes if needed. The other reasons you might roll over into an IRA is, again, maybe you do want to work with an advisor. Maybe the way they get paid is an assets under management fee. And so what you should be looking for in working with that advisor are not just, hey, help me understand how to manage my TSP and what funds to put in. It's, okay, we're rolling over my TSP. Clearly, you're a federal government employee. Do they know things specifically about your situation that can help you out? TSP is only one leg of your financial planning stool. They don't know about FEHB, if they don't know about your pension, if they don't know Social Security optimization, they really don't know your benefits. So that would be another reason to put money from a TSP into your IRA. TSP is a really, really great accumulation vehicle. It's great to just have those automatic deductions from your paycheck show up right into your TSP and get automatically invested. But when it comes to distribute that money, it's not necessarily the best distribution vehicle. You have to mandatorily withhold 20%, which may or may not work for you. You might need to withhold more or less, and you don't have that option. You get your payments at the same time every month, and you're unable to withhold any state taxes. These are some of the reasons that it's not a great distribution vehicle. This is really the reason that we have an all of the above approach with TSP and IRA. When you come and work with Mason and Associates, we will very rarely completely close out and roll over your TSP. For one, TSP has some benefits in the distribution phase that are better than IRAs. There are some states that allow distributions from TSP to be tax-free, whereas IRAs are taxable. 2, you're familiar with that TSP. Why completely close that TSP out if we don't need to? And then 3, while we all hope that we work together for a really, really long time, if you ever decide to end our relationship together, or if we decide maybe it's not best to keep working together, as long as TSP is open, you can always move more money from IRA back into your TSP and go back to that familiar place that you know. Again, if you're somebody who's thinking about retiring and you're wondering, TSP, IRA, 401k, what's the best place? Help me figure this all out. At Mason and Associates, we haven't just done this one time. We've done this thousands of different times for our clients, and we're very familiar with the different benefits of IRA, of TSP, of 401k, and we can help you figure that out. Just give us a call, and we'd love to talk to you.